We're live.
All right, all right, all right. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Kerry, Mr. Excitement, Bronx, New York, in the building. UOP certified, guys. If you're watching our world famous Monday night hangout, guys, let me tell you, I'm more excited than I've ever been. Because if you know what I knew, oh man, you will join this company right now. Matter of fact, just join now. Just click the join now button. That's it. Well, hang out over. Thank you for coming. God bless. Good night. But no, seriously, guys, I've been in DS Domination over a year now. Over a year. So September 2014 made a year, and my life has totally been changed thanks to this company. I mean, e-commerce. I never thought this little copy paste thing could really change my life so much, but it definitely has. It's changed my life, it's changed my wife's life, it's changed my family's life, and our income disclaimer. You know, we're going to talk about some incomes on here, and everybody's results does vary. We can't guarantee if you're going to make any money because we can't even guarantee that you'll be able to even sit there and watch the same videos that we watched and right-click, copy, paste that we did, wait for the item to sell like we did, ship it to the customer like we did, and get paid. That's what we do. It's pretty much that simple. Now, so if you can follow those simple directions, trust me, you can make money here inside of DS Domination. So what I want to do, I'm going to set the preface by saying, hey guys, you know what? Sometimes when somebody shares something with you, you really don't, take it seriously. Don't be like me. I didn't take it seriously when it was shared with me. So I got started slow. I got started late. Don't do that. Right now is the best time for you to get started. You can join today, and I tell you, within the next 7 days, your phone is going to be going cha-ching. Okay, so please don't be like me. Take it for a joke. So $19.95. I'm over $50,000 in income later on the affiliate side. That's not even including my sales on eBay and Amazon. That's not even including the e-commerce stuff. So this thing is real. So I wanted to make sure that anybody listening right now, please take this thing seriously. We got a special treat for you. That's going to be coming up at the end. So make sure you stay on till the end of the presentation because we got something really special set up for you. So what I want to do right now is we're going to just go down some of the panel right here, and you know what? It's going to be ladies first. Sorry, Bruce. I know you're right there, and you want to come out right now, but no, we're going to go to the diva extraordinaire, guys. If you haven't seen this female before, okay, if you haven't been on our world famous Sunday night Winning Women's Network, Hangout, Book Club, Entrepreneur, Mompreneurs, man, it's going crazy on that side. The women are crushing it in this thing, and one of the spearhead leaders that's making it happen is none other than KB herself, okay? So Keisha Bass, coming to the stage. Come on out, girlfriend. Let them know what's happening with you. And I know you was on that I know you were on that webinar last night with the company that packed out over 30 minutes early.
Yeah.
Okay, if you were tardy for the party.
Oh my God.
Come on out, girlfriend.
Thanks so much, Kerry, Mr. Excitement. My name is Keisha Bass. I am so honored to be on Monday night. I don't know what the day of the week is, but tonight is Monday night. And I'm excited to be here. I'm normally on Sunday nights, but I wanted to jump on this special hangout, just to share with you all. Actually, I have something in my hand, which is kind of interesting because some of the things I know we're talking about, the company announcements and the UOP event and everything that's coming up, all the stuff that we're doing. And I actually, this little thing here, Kerry, is actually making me quite a bit of money. And I know you guys are probably wondering, like, what is this? But I learned this inside of DS, how to go and actually become a product owner myself, which is actually something I've never been able to do. until now is actually is do just that. So I'm really excited about what we're doing here in this company, the things that we have coming out, not just in the UOP, but just in the company in general. Leaving the webinar last night and just fired up, excited. I almost couldn't sleep. I think I went to bed about 2 o'clock in the morning because I was just so excited about the company. When you think that a company is like reached its, it's something, right? Then they have a hangout, and then then they say, oh my God, we have more, so we're going to pay our affiliates more. We're going to compensate people for signing up new affiliates. Well, we don't really, recruiting is optional here, but you know what? It's very lucrative to actually share with people something that really works. So I'm just excited to be here, Carrie. I really, really am. And I thank you guys for having me on here tonight.
But KB, you're not getting off that early, your friend. You ain't gonna hold up the little pink item, okay? So real quick, that item is your branded item.
Right.
Okay, that's whatever it is, KB International Products, whatever it is, that's your own item. You own that. You set the cost, you set the margins, you set how many you're gonna have. Okay, so just let the people know, what's the profit potential that you already have set up just from that one little item, one little tiny item like that. What's the profit potential, that you can make from that item, which is, taught in one of the products that we offer here inside of our DS Domination, which is called the Genesis side of the business. Let them know.
Right. So this little item, I actually have it imported, and it cost me about $1 for me to get it into the United States, and I sell this on one of our platforms for no lower than $14.99. So, just this little item here, and this is just one item this is just one of the items that I imported. There's a lot of these little things that you'd be surprised, like some of the stuff that I've sourced and then I sell, and yeah, it's been a dream. Actually, I looked at my business report, and I've almost done about $45,000 on Amazon alone by itself. That's one, just one platform. So, and yeah, and it's like this. It's just so easy, right? I mean, I almost think some days I'm dreaming. Like, some people go to work every day and they never see that kind of money on a job, and here I am. This Christmas season has been unbelievable to make $500 and $600 days. Like, I've almost seen $1,000 days in December, and we just got started, right? I know, right? But just since the gates have opened for Christmas shopping, I know in November we definitely saw $1,000 day, which I don't know about you, but I don't know anywhere you can go and work and make $1,000 a day without being a doctor, or some sort of profession where that's normal, and you've gone to school for 16 years in order to be qualified, in order to do that type of work, and you actually have to trade some time for money. But I literally didn't. I had already sent the things in. It wasn't any new work that I was doing. The things were already in the warehouse, and then customers just went to buy. Amazon shipped it. I got paid. Can make it more difficult. Sorry, I wish I could tell you I did.
All right, this is what I'm talking about, guys.
I wish I could tell you I did some.
She is up there.
I didn't. No marketing, no nothing.
She ain't doing no marketing, no nothing. Okay, she's getting an item for $1, selling it for $14. Guys, do the math. Okay, this is our very own Shark Tank right here. Okay, this is UOP style. This is how we do. Okay. Got an item for $1, selling it for $14. Game over all day. We're going to show you how to do that. That's all possible here at DS Domination. So what I want to do is bring up the lovely, okay, I see you there, Jen. There go that smile. Okay, Jennifer, come on out. Guys, the reason why I'm bringing the ladies up first because my rock star host, Sean, who's getting like a great information put together for you guys. So you want to make sure you stay to the end. But the women in the group, OMG, that's all I gotta say. They are killing it. So if I can sign up only women, that's what I'll do. But I'm biased, so I sign up the men too because I want to leave the men all out. But come on out, Jennifer. Let them know what's been happening with you here in DS Domination and how excited are you about the UOP event. You know how we do. You know how we do. And what the company just announced. Woo!
Hey, Carrie, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. Great to be here tonight. Thanks for having me. Well, you asked a lot of questions there, and I am so excited about what's going on in DSD, in the UOP, in my personal business, with my team. I mean, things are popping. It is crazy what's going on right now. Already this week of December, this first week of December, I made almost 60% more than I made last week, and the last week of November. I mean, my sales are going through the roof. Essentially, that's the bottom line. We've got things Amazon's shipping out, things I'm shipping out. There's just stuff moving and making money every single hour, just about, in my business. My team members are seeing all sorts of incredible results. Their first sales, huge profits. I mean, you name it, they've got it going on. The UOP, if we were posting proof pics on our Facebook wall all day of the proof we're seeing in UOP, I mean, it would just, there was nothing else, right? There's nothing else going on compared to what we've got here in DSD. So in terms of the event coming up, I am very excited because I don't know, if you've watched me, you've seen that I travel a lot. I go to a lot of events, and there's a reason. And that reason is because it is important. The connections that you make at events are incomparable. We can connect here on Facebook, but it's not nearly the same as connecting in person, face to face. You know, Carrie, I've met you in person. We've been to a couple events together. Met Keisha in person. That's actually before even this business. That's where I met Keisha. You know, and what a profitable relationship that's been for both of us, just to know one another. So events are non-negotiable. As far as I'm concerned, they are a must-do. And the UOP, we have such an incredible team here. It's just going to be amazing. When we met out in Las Vegas in June, it was fantastic. We had so much fun, so many great people. It's just been amazing. So I can't wait for the event in February. It's going to be awesome. There's also all the insider intel that you get that people will share with you when they're sitting right next to you, but you won't necessarily get from their Facebook wall or a video that they put on YouTube. There's other information out there that can make a huge difference to your business when you attend the live event. So all of us leaders are going to be there. We're going to be sharing our golden nuggets. There are all sorts of people in the UOP who are just quietly making a fortune. I mean, we've got people making tens of thousands of dollars a week, a month on eBay and Amazon, and they're going to be at the event. So you never know who you're going to sit next to. You never know what kind of friendships you're going to make. You never know what sort of incredible things, opportunities are going to open up when you attend the events. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, honestly. And so obviously the things that I've thrown out here, I want to just offer an income disclaimer. I'm not promising that you get to an event and you're going to make $10,000 your next month. That's not what I'm saying here. We don't guarantee results, but we do say that if you want to get more results, then one excellent way to accomplish that is to come to the live event.
Exactly. Now, real quick, Jen, I gotta, I was going through the archives right here, and I just wanted to show this real quick, because then we're going to bring up the host that's running this whole thing and got the special surprise for everybody at the end. Please let me know if you can see this screen right here. Are y'all able to see that screen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Please let the folks know that you are a product of the product. You're not just talking it, you are really about it. Who's this lovely lady you're standing next to in this picture?
That is your beautiful wife, Carrie.
And who's that little handsome man? Well, the two handsome men, but who's the little handsome man?
The little man is my little guy. He's 2 now, and then my husband also.
Okay, guys, she had the whole family in tow. She just didn't come down. This is how we do, okay? You see those smiles? We some happy people, man. This is what I'm talking about. But you know what? I got to turn it back over there, man. I just had to share that picture. Let people know, guys, she's just not talking, oh, go to the event while, she doesn't go and everybody else goes and she's sitting home sleeping. No, she is at the event, guys. This is where you need to be. Okay, so with that said, man, I want to bring out my host, man. This guy here is doing it from, I don't think it's across the pond, but it's Canada. Sean, come on out and let everybody know what's happening there. I know you was getting the special surprise and all that other stuff together.
Yeah, thanks, Carrie. Yeah, sorry for the folks watching that we weren't live right away. Apparently, I don't know how to set up Google Hangouts. These Google Hangouts are the least user-friendly thing you'll ever see in your life. So I'm just going to throw that out there. I'm blaming Google. They're a gazillion-dollar company, and I don't know about these things. I'm just going to throw it out there. But anyways, long story short, my name is Sean Agnew. I've been with DS Domination since November 2013. So over a year now, almost since the beginning. And the event for me down in Las Vegas was something that just had to happen. I've been in other MLMs before, and I always thought these events, they always say events change lives, and I always thought that was pretty hokey, and I didn't really believe that. So I never really went to one of these things. But with DSD, as I got to be a little bit more successful with it, I made a few bucks. I thought, I really wanted to meet some of the people that were a part of the company, and it was very hard for me. My wife and I just had a baby in April, and the event was in the end of May. So my baby was 1 month old. I had taken off pretty much all my vacation time from my work when I was working at my 9-to-5 job at the time. So I had no vacation time left. I had a 1 month old. And I still had to get to this event. So I made up some excuses from my work. Sorry, work, if anybody's seeing it, but I don't work for you anymore anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. My wife wasn't very too happy because I had a 4-week-old baby, so I got to look a couple times for a couple weeks after. But the event changed my life. Okay, I got to travel down through Buffalo with one of the top earners in the company, Jesse Singh. We've become really good friends since. He actually lives just about 20 minutes away from me here up in Canada. And got to take a plane ride down with him, got to pick his brain on how he recruits people, on how he sells on eBay, got to share ideas with him, and we've become really good friends and business partners from that perspective. So, without that trip, we might have not have become as close as we did. So I definitely gained a friend and a business partner from there. I got the opportunity to meet all the leaders across the company, all the people on the leadership council with the Unit of Prosperity. I was fortunate enough to speak on stage. I mean, it was an absolute dream come true for me to be able to go from somebody who was a struggling network marketer, never had any success, to be at an event, leading at the event, speaking on stage, meeting all these wonderful people. And maybe the most wonderful thing for me was just seeing all the people, the countless amount of people that would come up to me and say, I watched your video and it helped me, and your training helped me make a couple $1,000 or $500 or $6,000 or whatever it was. and just to know that the amount of work that you were doing was actually out there helping and inspiring other people. So when I came back from that event, my income just tripled, okay? I was getting calls left, right, and center on the affiliate side just from making videos there and talking about my experience and people seeing me speak on stage, and they were just calling me to join my team. You know, some of the stuff that I learned at the event on the Amazon side, I was able to come back and apply, and my Amazon sales started to grow. So, you know, for me, I don't care what anybody tells you. Events do change lives. You know, even if you do think it's hokey, they do change lives, and you have to get there. Okay, you know, we're having an event in Atlanta. We've been alluding into it. Maybe I should give you a little bit more details, but we're having an event in Atlanta the weekend of February 6th to 8th. Okay, tickets are on sale now. They're limited quantities. It's not a scarcity tactic. We literally only have a certain amount of people that are allowed in the room we booked. There's fire codes and things like that. So they're going to sell out. It's going to be a sold-out event. All the people you see on this panel are going to be there. Reginald Stinson's going to be there. You know, Valerie Mason, Keisha Bass, Carrie George, Jacques, the shirt and tie guy, Josh Jacobs, Jen Glidden, all the people that you see here, Bruce, we're all going to be there. Okay, we're all going to be on stage training. This is not going to be a fluff event where everybody's telling their story and how, you know, where they came from nothing and made something. This is going to be training, non-stop training on eBay, Amazon, the affiliate side. Okay, whatever you want to learn, we're going to be there, just pumping you full of training. So you got to make sure you get there. Just so you guys know, if you click on the More Information button below, we weren't able to change the actual wording of the button, but the More Information button is where you can actually go buy the tickets. So, you know, go ahead and do that and get down there, because we're not taping this thing. This is going to be, you know, your first opportunity of 2015 to get your business started the right way. This is where you want to be the weekend of February 6th to 8th, and just go ahead and get the tickets right now. So I'm actually going to pass it over to Bruce here, and Bruce can talk a little bit about his experience at the Vegas event and what Vegas means to him, and then we'll continue on with my good friend John Trussell there, who was also at the event. And then if you guys keep sticking around, I have a really cool surprise. I'm actually going to give you guys a bit of bonus training tonight on some of the stuff that we're going to be teaching down in Amazon. So Bruce, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you experienced in Vegas and why events are so important to be at?
Awesome. Thanks, Sean. Hey, excuse me, I started with DST in February of this year. And I wasn't really looking for a business. I already owned another conventional business, and I've been around network marketing forever. But when I saw this, I saw a different opportunity. I saw an opportunity that I didn't have to try to build a team and you know, in order to make money, and just a lot of, you know, great stuff. And throughout that process, I've mentored with or found many mentors, many of them on this panel, and different people that I've gained knowledge from. And there was a tremendous amount of knowledge and information that was shared at the Vegas event. But what I will tell you is this. I probably learned as much at the meeting after the meeting as I did at the meeting. If that sounds like double talk, it probably is. Because Sean, you were one of the first ones that I searched out, you and Jesse, you probably remember it. After the meeting, you know, I went and looked for people that were making things happen. And one of the, you know, the two people that I wanted to meet with and talk with and pick their brain and become a sponge was you know, Jesse and Sean. And so I remember it like it was yesterday. This is before we even knew each other at all, and they were, you know, willing enough to sit down and talk at a coffee shop. Probably, I don't even know what time it was. It was late. It was like 11, 12 o'clock at night. We were just sitting there listening, you know, just asking questions and learning like that. So, you know, there's so much more value if you search it out. Okay, there's what you're going to get while you're sitting in the seat at a live event. Not only are you going to be able to, you know, really forge new friendships and you know, all the things that you're going to get. You know, these are lifelong friendships that many of them can be. But the the information that you're going to glean from being able to sit down with Sean and Jesse and met Mr. Excitement, met Jen Glidden, met KB, met the FBA Ninja, met Nikki, and we've become fast friends with Nikki and Parrish, and so many more. So if you haven't been to one in the past, this is the one to get to. You're not going to see a bunch of fluff. And one thing I'm going to say about this business is this. I know this is off topic from talking about the event, but life happens. And, one thing that you're going to find is no matter how big we build our businesses, I would have never thought that I'd be where I'm at and where we're going as far as business. When I first started with a little, $20 bill, and I always show, a $20 bill, because what that can do for you, today, for example, I was sitting in a hospital room with my mother-in-law that's there, been there for a little over a week, and I watched shipments on my phone, watched shipments go into Amazon that I had shipped a week or so ago. I watched eBay sales happen. I was sitting there not punched in on somebody's clock. I'm not knocking jobs, as Keisha will say, we're not down on jobs, we're just up on opportunity, and that's very true. And I do listen, Keisha. But anyway, things happen. And what better way to be able to build a residual income on a bunch of different platforms? Amazon, eBay, the affiliate side, et cetera, et cetera. It goes on and on. And to be able to actually be able to live life and have your business support you when you're not even there. So, do whatever you got to do to learn from whoever you have or whoever you want to learn from, because that's what's going to get you to your why. So have a big why and do what you got to do. So with that, Sean, I'm going to turn it back over to you. And, residual income on a bunch of different.
Awesome, Bruce. Awesome, man. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. And yeah, I do remember meeting up with you in Vegas, and that's one of the cool things about events is sort of the relationships you build after the event is over, or at least in between days. And some of the well, hold on a second. Did we just have Jesse Singh join this call? Oh, we did have Jesse Singh join this call. That is okay. I'll get to that in a second. I'll get to that in a second. But some of the cool things about events is the relationships you build in between events. Okay, and I remember sitting in the coffee shop there, with some of the people that I had met at the event, and we would just go and talk about eBay, Amazon, building the affiliate side till 2 in the morning. And then get up the next day at 7 o'clock to have breakfast, and then go to the DSD event. And then in between, talks, we would powwow again and share ideas. And you just don't get that online, okay? I mean, online is great. You can watch people talk on YouTube. You can watch this training and that training. You can come to these hangouts. But when you're actually down in the flesh, when you actually get to see people talk, and you actually get to meet people and build those relationships, it's so much better. So. Let's go over to Dietrich here. I'll get to Jesse in a second, because that's just crazy. You guys are in luck. You're going to have the first ever appearance of Mr. Jesse Singh, but we'll get to that in a second. But let's head over to Dietrich, as she just hopped on, and let's get her thoughts about the event and what events mean to people.
I tell you one thing, I'm almost scared to start talking. My heart is pounding like crazy, because you know me, I'm a crazy fool for some events. Crazy to miss it. I mean, in-person compares to just zero measurement to being able to hug one another, to be able to talk, and to actually connect with the synergy, because Lord knows, Jesus, we have the energy. So it's the synergy, though, and the chemistry of all of us together. You really connect with people, and you get a feel for people, and everyone has a different approach or a different meaning to different people, so you really can glean on your own events. You never, ever, ever miss a live event. even if it's just connecting with your, with your personalities. There's no way that your business cannot catapult and that you can't learn anything. I mean, I've learned so much from being at live events, just being able to talk to people and look at people in their eyes. When I saw Sean, I could look at him in his eyes and see his smile and see how glad he is about this business. When you hear from us, it is true sincerity that you feel and that you hear from us. And I think that you cannot get that across any computer. I don't care, Mark Zuckerberg, nobody can compare to a live event. And for you to be able to get in the faces and in the presence of people who can help you learn the business, who have gone through the frustrations and pressed through all the things that the training that we have, we've gone through the same thing. This stuff didn't happen overnight. Sean didn't start on top. None of us started on top. We started from 1995 and we pressed our way. We went through all the frustrations. No one is above going through that. And that's what you learn. So I love the live events. We had an absolute magnificent blast in Vegas. There was no shortage of fun there. There was no shortage of learning. The same thing will happen when you come to Atlanta. We have all gone through hell to be successful in this business because we have had to unlearn so many things that we've learned through being in different businesses. But if you're teachable, teach yourself to get to Atlanta in February, because if you don't, there's a lot that you will miss. You'll miss a whole lot. So there's no way that I won't be there. So I look forward to meeting everybody there, seeing my UOP family again, all of you. I love it. And Sean, I mean, there's just no way that I would miss it for anything. There's just nothing like it.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks for sharing your experience. And for those that don't know, Dietra helps a lot with planning these events, so I know that this one's going to be really exciting and even better than the Vegas one. I do anticipate it. I've just seen the training schedule. I know where we're at. I know what's going on, and it's going to be a really, really good event. So again, the get more information button below this video, or show more information, or whatever it says, is where you want to go get your event tickets. So go ahead and do that right now. Now, I didn't even know this guy was showing up, Mr. Jesse Singh. I'm going to bring him out. Some of you are new on this Hangout. You might not know who Jesse is. Some of you who are veterans to the Hangout, you know who Jesse Singh is. I mean, this guy is a legend in DS Domination, okay? If you look on the leaderboards all time, he's number 3 in terms of recruiting. He's just crushing it on eBay. I've seen his sales, and you know, just one of the general nicest person you're ever going to meet, okay? So he's going to be down in Atlanta. He was there in Vegas. So I'm going to bring Jesse out. And Jesse, why don't you tell us a little bit about you know, your experience down in Las Vegas and why it's so important to get down there.
Hey, Sean.
Whoa, whoa. Yeah.
Hey, real quick. I don't recognize the guy that's on the panel because this guy here is a little clean shaven. Is that the same dude?
Yeah, he looks better in a suit too, eh? This is how he dresses in real life, though. You know, whenever I meet him for lunch or something.
Jesse, welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on out, man.
Jesse, you gotta unmute yourself, buddy.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm Jesse Singh from Toronto, Canada, and I noticed I got history is I don't know what it is. It's like magical. Like when you're there, you're meeting all these like-minded people, and you know, you're connecting with new people. First, I don't know what happens, but you just suddenly just make more money for some reason. But like what happened to me was after the event, my income doubled the next month. So you know, if that's why it's so important to be on events, because it's, I don't know what it is, like it just, you connect with the right people, you get a, you know, gold nugget here and there, and then next thing you know, Sean, within, you know, the next 30 days is on the leaderboards off the event. And I suggest all of you on this Hangout, you know, get your ticket and be in Atlanta.
Yeah, so Jesse, why don't you, since it's probably a rare occurrence to get you on a Hangout and we might not see you for another year, why don't you give these guys a little snippet of the type of training you're going to be giving on the eBay side down in Atlanta?
On the eBay side, I'm going to show you exactly what I do, how to sell on eBay. Like in the last 10 months, I've crossed over income disclaimer. You know, I don't know what your results may vary, but I crossed over 850,000. So what I'm going to show you is exactly how I got there by the proper way of titling, the proper way of ranking, and some other traffic techniques. You can expose your items on other search engines, and I even know certain paid ads you can start bringing your views up and all that. My exact no fluff, nothing like that. Exactly what I do to make that $850,000 in sales. And if you implement this, you should be making money.
Yeah, and I've seen. I'm lucky enough that Jesse lives right down the road, so we pretty much meet up once a week, once every couple of weeks, try to hang out and bounce the ideas off each other. But I've seen his back office. Okay, this guy's absolutely killing the affiliate side. He's killing the eBay side, and like you just heard him, $850,000 in sales on the eBay side in the last 10 months. Okay, he's going to be sharing that information. I don't think he's doing any affiliate training, but like I said, we always have impromptu hangouts outside of the training schedule. And here you have the number 3 recruiter in the company in terms of volume, who's going to be down there in the flesh, and you're going to get a chance to meet him, shake his hand, bounce ideas off him. Just that alone is worth the price of admission. I know, like I said, being able to take a flight down with him and share a hotel room with him, I just gained so much knowledge. I mean, I think, we took the flight down to Vegas. It was a 5-hour flight, and it just flew like that because we just talked about business. And, like he said, the next month, I was on the leaderboard for the first time affiliate. His income doubled. Income disclaimer, of course, guys, but this is what events do. There's something about it, like he said, I don't know, magical or whatever, but all of a sudden your money just grows, okay? And it's because you're excited, you got the adrenaline pumping, you're super motivated after you leave, and you just feel like you're on top of the world, like you can do everything. And that's the power of these events, okay? And you need to be there, you need to get there. Everybody on the panel has said the same thing, and that's just about that. So before I actually go into what I wanted to share with you guys, I wanted to toss it back to Mr. Excitement there to see if I left anything out, and then if it's all right with everyone, I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys a little sneak peek preview into the training that I'm going to be personally delivering on stage at the Atlanta event, and let me tell you, it's going to blow your mind. So I'm going to pass it back to Carrie there and make sure I covered everything, and then we'll get right into that.
Well, yeah, you did a great job, man. It was so good, getting a picture with the famous, Jess. I was looking for my Bahama Breeze photo. I'm just like, yo, where's it at? Where is it at? Man, I took so many photos. They're all over the place right now, guys. I mean, we at UOP, okay, because this next event is UOP sponsored. Okay, this is not the DSD corporate event. This is Unit of Prosperity sponsored. Now, if any of you guys know, when we come into an environment like Bahama Breeze, okay, we shut it down. Okay, that's where we had our meet and greet. It was standing room only. They had to open up the other side of the restaurant because we just ran out of room. So when we go and we do anything, guys, remember it's always going to be top notch. Okay, and the training, come on, Jesse training alone. Okay, we need to be charging like $997. Just that alone. Okay, the $800,000 dude is going to be teaching you how he did it. Game over. Drop the mic. But we're going to bring up Sue. Did you get a chance to say anything and introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm actually going to know
what's happening.
Yeah, I'm actually going to introduce.
Is that one of your special guests?
Those are my 2 special guests.
Okay, cool. So with that said, I think Mr. Jerky, see, I knew anytime we say Jerky, his face pops up. So Bruce, come on out, let him know what I know you're flat out excited about what's happening, guys. 2015, you get in right now. You start the momentum. You start the ball rolling right now in DS Domination with the unit of prosperity, and your financial troubles in 2015 over. Okay, straight over. Okay, so definitely you want to make sure when you're joining, you click that join now button. The person that referred you is the name that shows up. Is the name that shows up, so that person that referred you to this event tonight gets credit. But come on out there, Bruce. Let them know what's happening. I know you're excited about last night. And guys, let me just tell you real quick. Last night's corporate announcement, I got on there at 7:07. That's how early I logged in. The webinar doesn't start till 8 o'clock. Got on there at 7:07. Okay. They opened the lines at 7:15, and by 7:25, it was packed. You couldn't even get on. This is how much people are excited about the next announcements happening from DS Domination and why you want to stay plugged in and definitely be at our event in Atlanta. I'm going to be there. Mrs. Excitement going to be there. This whole panel's going to be there. Get your tickets. We're limited on tickets, limited on space. You know, just get it. So come on out, Bruce. Let them know what's happening.
Well, I spoke a little bit just a few minutes ago, so you may have missed that. I think you stepped away or something.
Oh, man, I didn't know, man. I missed the jerky talk. Oh.
Yeah, you missed the jerky talk, bro. Hey, I'm even selling jerky on eBay and Amazon. What do you think about that?
Oh man, awesome, awesome. You know, guys, let me tell you, the income that you're gonna make, okay? Because everybody say, oh, you know, it's not about the money. Well, listen, I can't pay the rent without the money. Okay, I can't pay it with the jerky. Okay, unless I sell the jerky to make the money to pay the rent. Okay, it needs to happen. Okay, so the money that's generated, it's right up there next to oxygen. But
it's
anytime
like
tragedy is like ragu. Anytime tragedy happens, DS Domination has been able to bail me out. Recently, you know, truck broke down out of the blue. Okay, now I didn't even have to worry about where I was getting the money from because I knew I was operating my DS Domination business like a business, and it handled whatever mechanical issue happened with the wife's truck. This is how we do. Have the money there. You don't have to touch it, but when something tragic happens, you have it there. So with that said, I want to bring Sean back up because he got something special for you guys. So stay on till the end. Sean, take it away. Back to you, buddy.
Awesome. Okay.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
Can I say one thing too? I want to piggyback on Carrie, if you don't mind.
Of course.
What I want to see too, as a divorced mother and single mom of 3 boys, it's just so nice to be able to be a blessing to someone else. My kids just went to a teen retreat, and I was able to pay for another kid to go whose parents couldn't afford for him to go. So that's the other things that you can do. It allows you to be able to help other people, which just gets you blessed all that many more times over. I'm so thankful for DS Domination. They even fill in the gaps for other people. So that's all I wanted to say. Thanks.
Thanks, teacher.
Hold on, D. You paid for somebody else's child that wasn't yours?
Yes, I did. In fact, I paid for 2.
In what world does that happen? In what world does that happen?
That's
right.
I paid for 2 extra boys to go away for the weekend, $130 each, along with my 3. Where they do that at?
UOP DSD,
That's
baby.
Right. You know it.
Back to you, Sean.
That's awesome. Awesome story. So what I want to share with you guys quick is I'm going to actually just show you a little bit about what I do, okay? And I personally think that this training alone is another type of training I could probably sell on the streets for $9.97. This thing is going to be delivered absolutely free at the event. Anybody who is at the Genesis level, we're going to deliver this on the Sunday. And then I actually have a couple special guests. 2 of my students on my team who are just absolutely killing it on Amazon using this exact same method, okay? And they're going to tell a little bit about what they're doing and why they've been so successful. So I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen here, and hopefully I can do this right. Let's do this. Carrie, can you see my Amazon screenshot here? Yeah? Okay,
yes, sir.
awesome. That means I did it right. Okay. So, like I said, for you guys who don't know me, my name is Sean. I became a top-rated eBay power seller in about 4 months. Okay, I also do the affiliate side. I'm not going to talk about that, though. I'm doing very well on that side. But Amazon was just super successful for me. Okay, this is where my bread and butter is. Okay, I sold $141,000 of product in the last I'd say since March 1st. So what's that? 9 months. Okay, and 30% profit margins on that, so you can do the math on that. I had a really good month in the month of April, one of my best months, $25,000. Here you can see the snapshot, April 1st to April 30th. I've had payouts to my bank over a 4-week period of $15,000. Income disclaimer, your results may vary. And I'm not showing this to gloat. I'm not showing this to tell you how great Sean Agnew is and how much money Sean Agnew is making. I'm doing this to show you 2 things. 1, what's possible with Amazon, and 2, why I'm qualified to teach you guys on how to sell on Amazon, okay? So this is sort of my background. This is my bread and butter. This is what I like to do, and this is what really propelled my income and allowed me to achieve the success that I've achieved. Here's a couple of my items. I'm just throwing them out there. 1, because the bottom one is sold out, and 2, because the top one, even though it's ranking, isn't giving us a ton of sales, so we're probably not going to continue on with that product. But as you can see, this little cat wand here, I got this guy ranking number 2 on page 1 Amazon, the number 2 ranking on page 1. Okay, there's a little domino set down here, also on page 1 Amazon, the number 9 listing. Okay, now what do you think somebody who's selling a domino set, okay, and you don't see it up here, but there's actually 8,000 of them. What do you think the person on page 90 is making? Nothing, right? Nobody sees his item. He's on page 90. Now, what would it do for your Amazon business if you're at the Genesis level or even the Monopoly level if you could rank your products on page 1 Amazon? Your income would, you don't even understand how much it would explode, okay? You're just going to get sale, 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 sale. And when I bring John and Sue out here in a second, they're going to tell you about it. But this is the type of stuff that I'm going to be teaching in Atlanta. Okay, you're going to learn how to take your products. You're going to learn how to rank them on Amazon. I'm going to show you how to set up your listing the right way. I'm going to show you how to get reviews quick. I'm going to show you how to get sales quick, etc. And I want to point something out. For those of you who are in DS Domination and you've been in there a while and you've been in Genesis, I know there's been a big thing about getting reviews and everybody's so obsessed with that. I ranked this thing on number 2 Amazon with 8 reviews. Okay, I ranked this one here with 7 reviews, and if you can see, it's only a 3-star. So there's not even a very good reviews. Reviews are one small part of an overall formula on how to rank on Amazon that you guys are going to get when you come to Atlanta. Okay, and you can just imagine what this can do for your sales. Your sales can go from 0 to 50 a day by being on page 1. Some people out there are selling 400 to 500 units a day with 1 item on Amazon. So you don't understand. If you don't understand just how powerful it is to rank on page 1, this is how powerful it is. Okay. Enough about me. Enough about my products. Let's talk about some of my students. We have Sue here. Okay, and this is just a snapshot of her screenshot. Since November, you can see here, it's a little bit small maybe, but it says $13,103.57, 526 units in the month of November, okay, using this ranking system. She has an item here, I'm not going to tell you what it is because she asked me not to, but was ranked number 4 in the subcategory, and it's actually ranked number 20,000, okay, in the overall category, number 19 in the subcategory. So for example, let's say home and garden, she would be ranked number 21,000, and then maybe she was selling a coffee table. So she's ranking number 19 for coffee tables, okay? Put this in perspective. If you're in the top 100,000, that's absolutely outstanding. So you can imagine what a 20,000 sales rank does for you, okay? Here's another one of her items here. Again, 13 reviews only. Look at this. Amazon bestsellers ranked 3,500, okay? Ranked number 10 in the subcategory. So the system works, okay? Moving over here to John. Here he has 4,600 sales in the last 30 days, and he's going to tell you about a milestone he just hit. I'm not going to ruin the party, but his sales are a little bit higher than the screenshot I got from him today. He had one here, no rank, started on page 7, now his rank is number 26 on page 1. Okay, and down here on item, he's ranked number 10,000, number 18 in the subcategory. So again, moving those products up using the ranking technique that you're going to get in Atlanta absolutely free, and he's making sales because of it. Okay, and then we have another one of my students, Claudia here, $5,100 in the last 30 days, 394 units sold. So guys, the power of ranking your item on Amazon. It's not like eBay, okay? eBay, I'm not going to get into all the techniques here and ruin the surprise for you, but for those who are in Elite, or maybe they've seen some of Jesse's training in the past, it's definitely a lot easier to rank something on eBay. Amazon, a lot more difficult, okay? It's not just about reviews. There's a lot of more moving components to it, and it's actually going to be really, really cool when you guys see what I have to offer, and this is going to take your Amazon income from down here all the way to up here. I don't think you can see my hand movements, but it's going to take you from a little bit of money to a lot of money, okay? So this is the type of stuff you're going to get when you come to the event in Atlanta, so go ahead and click on the More Information button to get your tickets, because like I said, I'm actually working with Jesse on putting a course together that we might charge the marketplace. We're thinking about charging the marketplace around $9.97 for. This is the type of stuff you're going to get at the event absolutely free of charge. So make sure you get to the event, because this is the type of information that you want. So I'm actually going to just end my screenshot here, and let's bring John out, because John was actually at the Vegas event. He's been with me since I want to say around the new year, January, late December, early January. And he's just been doing fantastic. He was doing great on the eBay side, moved over to Amazon, just crushing it. Good sponsor as well, decent on the affiliate side. And we actually ran a little bit of a private training session for our smaller personally sponsored people in Vegas. So John, why don't you start off? Tell us a little bit about your Vegas experience, and then tell us about the ranking techniques that I've taught you and how they've been helpful to your Amazon business.
I'm going to make this short. I know our time is limited. I don't know if you can see this.
Yep.
That's me and Carrie, Mr. Excitement. Get to the event, the meet and greet. That was awesome. Bruce, I don't know if you remember the ride over on the bus. We shared some experience back from Ocean Drive, North Myrtle Beach days. Jesse, glad to see you got on and shaved up for us. That was awesome. But nonetheless, yeah, I had to call you out, baby. Nonetheless, yeah, you got to get to the events. What Sean was mentioning, some of the best training absolutely was small group with Jesse and Sean, actually just in a hotel room. I mean, there's so much that goes on at these events that it's just unbelievable. It was one of those things where I just said, I don't care what it takes, I got to get there. And you just need to get there. It will change everything. Seeing Sean on a screen, seeing him on a Facebook is one thing, but meeting these folks in person is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, John, didn't you take like a 2 connecting 9-hour flight, 19-hour flight or something too to get there? It was crazy. I remember that.
Getting there wasn't bad. Getting back was like crazy. I was, 3 seats. I'm a big guy, 6'2", about 260, sitting in the middle of 2 guys who did nothing but sleep. I couldn't get out to go to the bathroom. I mean, you name it. But whatever, it was worth it. And I'm looking forward to Atlanta. I'm at least going to drive to Atlanta, bringing my wife with me. Just to mention that I know if you're kind of looking in the background, I'm actually in a hotel room right now as we speak. DSD has enabled my wife and I to basically take a vacation almost every month. She's down in Harris Casino right now, gambling a little bit, and I'm working. So life is good. Happy wife is a happy life.
Awesome, awesome. Why don't you tell people a little bit about your Amazon success that you've had since using some of the ranking techniques that you've learned, and just give people a little bit of a quick background on how that's going for you.
Yeah, this is my first experience, obviously, with the whole Q4 on Amazon. I'd heard nothing about. I'd heard so much about how the sales were just out of the roof for the Christmas season. I did source an item for China. My only regret is that I did not buy more. Since Black Friday, I have raised the price on one particular item almost every single day for the last 2 weeks. I keep going up in price. It keeps selling. I'm to the point I'm actually, last time I looked, I have only 9 left in stock. I promise you next Christmas this won't happen. I'll have many more. But you know, it's a good problem to have. I've been doing a lot of retail arbitrage as well with Nikki Witherspoon's training. But the ranking system was so simple. You know, I'm not going to divulge all that information right here, but if you think it takes some kind of internet guru ranking system protocol, that ain't it. It was way too simple. It was so simple that it just blows my mind how simple it was.
Yeah, yeah, and that's one of the cool things is, you know, a lot of people don't know how to rank on Amazon, but when you do, it can really help your income grow. Why don't you tell them about the milestone? You messaged me just before this hangout, and you hit a new sales milestone.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm hanging out up in Cherokee, North Carolina here at Casino, and I've kind of been online a little bit, you know, checking my sales throughout the day, and I met a milestone just a week or so ago of $4,000 in sales over the last 30 days. So my next goal was to reach 5,000. I was hanging out for the last hour or 2 hours, like $13 short of 5,000, and right before the hangout, somebody around the globe bought something that I was selling, put me over that $5,000 in sales mark in the last 30 days, and so hey, I've reached that milestone. Now I'm ready to set the next one.
Awesome, awesome. So you guys didn't catch that. Like he's on vacation every month because of DSD. He's chilling in the casino tonight, and last week he hit a $4,000 milestone. 1 week later, an extra $1,000. This is the power of Amazon. This is the power of what you're going to learn from the ranking system that's going to help grow your income. So thanks for sharing your story, John, and look forward to seeing you again in Atlanta. I can't wait.
Yeah, thanks, Sean. Hey, my room's booked. I've got my tickets. Hey, Bruce, just shout out to you. I know you got outside businesses. I have other outside businesses. This is just fun money for me. You know, I don't depend on this to make ends meet, but it's enabled me to do some things that I would not have ever been able to do. And DSD has just been a blessing. Deetra, I think she actually left the hangout here, but I just wanted to shout out to her real quick that it's enabled me to give more. The fact that you sponsor some kids into that camp I've been doing the same thing. 10% of all the money I've been giving away, and it's enabled me to give more. And I really am, honored to be a part of this company.
Yeah, and that's a great point. I mean, not everybody is looking at this to make it a full-time gig. You know, sometimes just an extra couple $1,000 a month, even an extra few $100 a month goes a long way. And like you said, we have a couple people on the panel here have been able to give back, and that's what we're all about here at the Unit of Prosperity and DSD, and it's been changing lives one person at a time. So
bring my friend Sue on. That's who I want to hear from.
I know. So gonna bring out Sue here, and we'll close off with her. I know it's 9 o'clock, but we'll keep this going a few more minutes. And Sue, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and how Amazon has worked for you, and using some of the ranking techniques, and tell people about your last 30 days and what DSD has meant to you and what the Unit of Prosperity has meant to you. And let me just unmute you here because you're muted. You just got to unmute yourself there, Sue. There you go. You're good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's been actually quite a surprise, this whole business. I found Sean back in March, the end of March, and just took a chance. He's a complete stranger. And, I figured $20, I'll go for it. And what has happened since that day, I can't even describe. It's kind of surreal. But, I would say with his training, so I trusted him with everything. I trusted all of his eBay advice, everything. Every time I turned to him, it was spot on. So when Genesis came out and I got it right away, I actually didn't touch it for maybe a month because I don't know, I held off. And then one day I just said, okay, I'm going to give it a shot because I knew he had some kind of ranking thing going on. So I went and I bought 4 test items, and I really didn't even research it. I didn't really understand that maybe you want to research it sometimes, but I didn't. I just picked 4 things, sent them in, and did what he told me to do. And one of those items, I have to laugh because, John, the same thing happened to me. I didn't have enough, and they were selling. I was about sold out, and so it's a $10.97 item. It's not worth any more than that. So Sean said, raise the price. to stop it. So I raised it to $14.97, kept selling. He said, raise it again. I raised it to $19.97, which is ridiculous for it. It kept selling. I actually had it all the way to $29.97, which was embarrassing almost, and it still sold. I guess if you really just follow what Sean tells you to do, it works. And all 4 of my items, 2 of them, the 2 he showed you, are doing better. Then I had one other one that was kind of lagging behind. He was at about 800, and I was giving up on him a little bit, and then I said, oh, I'll give it a shot. I did a few of the little bit of rankings, and now it's at 30,000, and I get maybe 4 sales a day on that one. Yeah. And I actually ordered more, thinking I wasn't going to.
And that's awesome. I remember, I know exactly, I'm not going to reveal their items, but I know exactly the item she's talking about, and you'd be surprised, guys, what sells on. Actually, you know what? I have one right here. Hold on a sec. I was just going to say, I don't have, it's not Sue's item, but I'll show you mine because we're not selling it anymore, but you'd be surprised what sells on Amazon. I remember this little crummy item that Sue had, and it was cheap, and I remember her messaging me saying, do you think I should really raise the price again, because I kind of feel bad, because she was selling this kind of small, crummy little item, and then raise it up to $30, and she's still getting sales, okay? And I don't know where her last 30 days are now, but her last 30 days, the screenshot you just saw was like $13,000, okay? And I don't know what kind of profits are on that, but it doesn't matter. It's $13,000 in sales. She's probably making $3-4 grand off that, maybe even more, maybe a little less. I don't know. But there's money there, right? And that's passive income, okay? And this is one thing that we've been selling, okay? We had this little crummy little domino set here. I'm showing it to you guys because we literally sold out our supplier. We would get this thing for 65 cents, okay? They're garbage, okay? I'm just gonna throw that out there. It's just these little piece of plastic domino set things. They're terrible, okay? But we would buy these things for 65 cents and sell them for $11, and after Amazon took their fees, make about $6, and we would sell these things like 15 times a day. We sold out like 400 of them in a month, and our supplier literally ran out of stock, so we can't get them anymore. So they're not on Amazon, but I showed you guys a picture of that. We had it ranked on page 1. It was ranked number 9 on page 1, and we were just making about $1,800 a month off one crummy little domino set that we just did as a test to rank, okay? This is the type of stuff you're going to get at Atlanta. You've heard the story from John. You heard the stories from Sue. They're both going to be at the event. All the people on the panel that were here tonight are going to be at the event. I'm just one of the training, okay? The stuff I talked about, that's one of the many trainings you're going to get. Jesse talked about his eBay training that he's going to deliver, and then we just have countless hours of some of the best training you're ever going to see from Keisha. Reginald Stinton's going to be there. Bruce is doing this stuff. Nikki's going to do some of her amazing Genesis Ninja stuff that she always does. Jen Glidden. I just can't even name the names. I mean, so many people are going to be there. So, you guys got to get to the event, okay? Click on the more information button. And, I almost forgot, some of you guys watching this aren't even in DSD yet. So I hope you hear the excitement, see the potential, see the stories. If you're not in yet, click on the button to join, and come see us in Atlanta. I mean, why not? What a great way to kick off your eBay business. Get started with us for $20, the cost of a pizza, and come hang out with us in February, and come learn from the best of the best people that have been in the business from the start. And you've heard some of the success stories from like John and Sue, who've used the techniques from these events to grow their income. So with that, I think I'm gonna leave it there. Kerry, you got anything else to say, brother?
I'm just blown away by that money, that's gonna be made. And here's the thing, guys. He showed you, all that money. We have training. We're the #1 team inside of DS Domination. Okay. Here's the reason why. We've been doing these Monday night, world famous Google Hangouts for close to a year. I think it's a year now that we've been doing these Hangouts. So that means we are consistent. Okay, we're consistently creating success stories. We're consistently, having people join the group, welcoming them. Guys, the money that's being shown just is not going to be made in November. Just is not going to be made in December, January, February, all year round. Okay, like Keisha Bass says, what side of the cash register do you want to be on? I want to be on the receiving side, okay? He can't even get those dominoes made anymore, okay? So, guys, I'm just like, and you saw what Keisha Bass had, the $1 item selling it for 14. This is what we teach you here at DS Domination, but especially with the unit of prosperity, we just take it up a notch, okay? DS Domination gives you a whole smorgasbord of everything, okay? But we come in with the candle lights afterwards, and we give you the resistance. This is where you want to be. You want to be with the unit of prosperity. You want to be in Atlanta. You want to make sure you join right now. $19.95 decision. Get it done. And we're going to show you how to be successful in e-commerce, on eBay, on Amazon. We're taking over everything. With that said, guys, make sure when you click the Join Now button, the person that referred you is the name that shows right there. And make sure they're with the unit of prosperity. I look forward to welcoming all the new people in the group, and I look forward to seeing a lot of you, almost all of you guys. I think we only got like 200-something tickets left. But in Atlanta, Georgia, UOP Evolution Fire Your Boss Conference. I'll see you there. Carrie, Mr. Excitement, Bronx, New York. Out of the building. Talk to y'all later. Back to you, Sean.
Thanks. And yeah, before we go, I wanted to just again reiterate the point that there are only 400 tickets. We're not recording this thing. There's only 400 tickets.
There's less.
Less. Sorry, yeah, there's less than 400. It doesn't mean like a total. There's only 400 tickets. There's fire codes. Okay, I was at an event in Toronto a few weeks ago, a T. Harv Eker thing, and they weren't letting people in because the hotel had fire codes. We cannot have more than 400 people. That's not a scarcity. That's not a scarcity tactic to get tickets sold fast. This thing's going to sell out. It's probably going to sell out in a couple weeks. It might sell out this week. So, you know, get to the event. Get with DS Domination for $20. Click on the button to get to the event as well. And like Carrie said, I look forward to seeing you guys there. I can't wait to train all you guys. I can't wait to meet all you guys. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. So thanks for coming out, guys, and we'll see you next week. Bye.